If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com and use code CHIEF for 6% off at checkout. Now let's go ahead and jump right into this video. What's up guys, it's Chief here and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be showing you the easiest trading method to help you make a ton of coins on FIFA 22. Now if you are enjoying the content or you are new around here, I ask that you do please drop a like on the video and hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it and it helps me out a ton. And then make sure to check out all those links in the description, like Twitch for all my daily live streams, Discord for all sorts of trading advice and investments, and all the other links down there as well. And with that said, let's go ahead and let's jump right into this trading method. So guys, what we're going to be looking at today is mainly flipping consumables to lazy buyers. So first I want to show you, it's mainly just a mass method that you do over and over and over. As you can see, I did a bit of it here, got about 2.5 pages of CDM to center mid cards that sold there. So let's go ahead and jump into how exactly you're going to do this and how it works. So I typically do this with position modifiers, and what we're going to do is we're going to take, for example, the card I was using, the CDM to center mid card, and you can do this with almost any position modifier. Now what we're going to do is take a look at what this card is selling for right now. So it's currently selling for about 1,100 coins here. Now, the thing is, when a lot of people search for position modifiers, they're not going to go and just look at what the cheapest price is for these cards. Wow, these actually go like 1,200, it looks like. What they're going to do is just go buy anything that looks close enough. So what you can do here is right now, these are selling about 1,200 a piece. And what you can do is just go buy all of these for 1,200 or 1,300 and start listing them all for 1,500 or 1,600. Now, the reason this works is what we like to call lazy buyers. So if we go ahead and take a look here, let's go to 1,600, 1,500. And what we're going to do is tag a bunch of these items and see if they sell, basically. And I want to show you how many of these actually go at prices that are much higher than the minimum price that you can actually buy these for. It's crazy, and that's what we're going to do to kind of take advantage of this method. So you can see we're tagging all of these that are 15 and 1,600 coins here, when in reality you can get these for 12 and 1,300 coins. So we're going to see in a minute when these all start expiring how many of them people are actually going to go and buy. Now, the thing with this method is, again, you're going to go in and buy these position modifiers for the price they actually sell for. So for example here, that's going to be like 1,200 coins. And then what you're going to do from there is you're going to mark up the price and list them for a little bit higher. So for example, if I was buying for 1,200, I would list all of mine for 1,500. That is typically how I go about it. So to show you me kind of doing this in action, I'm going to go through and just kind of bid on all these items for 1,200 coins a piece, and hopefully pick them up nice and easy. Now, when you do this method, you need to do it in big quantities. So you need to go and pick up like 20 or 30 of these at once. The reason for that being, you want all of your cards that are listed at the same price to show up on the market together. So people think that's just kind of the price that these cards go for, and then they'll start buying your cards. And with that comes that when you're listing these for a higher price, say like 1,500, like we explained, no, lazy buyers aren't going to buy cards that are going 1,500 unless they're down to the last like 10, 20, 30 seconds of the hour. So these typically take a while to sell, but it's a very, very nice lazy method to do to make you a lot of coins. And if we just kind of take a look at the items that sold here, so it looks like lazy buyers, there we go, there's some 1,500, 1,500, 1,600. Yeah, so you're getting some lazy buyers picking these up for 15 and 1,600, as you can see there. And since we're picking these up for 1,200 a piece, I'm going to list all of these together for 1,500, basically. So you just go through and list all of these at the same time. You want to do it as quickly as possible, so hopefully they all show up on the market next to each other. So basically, when people go to buy position modifiers and they don't look for the exact price, they're like, oh, there's a bunch for 1,500 here. I'm not going to scroll through all of these. I just want to buy one right now. And for those ones that you saw at the beginning of the video on my transfer list, if we go back and look at those right now, basically we did this method on stream just to show people exactly how it works. And if you were in that stream, you can kind of vouch for that all of these were picked up for 1,000 coins a piece. What is that? That's probably just under 30 of these picked up at 1,000 coins a piece, selling for 1,300. So that's basically, let's just call it 30 cards, be generous there. And that's 300 coins profit a card. So we're looking at 9,000 coins just off of flipping these alone. And when you're doing these in mass quantities, like I'm showing you, the coins are really, really, really going to start to build up. And you can switch between a lot of different position modifiers. You can do it with basically any of them that hold value. So let's go look at like right mid to right wing. How much is this selling for right now? And you can kind of see how my head kind of works when I'm going through this. So we're going to find the price where we can kind of like comfortably pick these cards up at, which looks like it's going to be right around like 750, 800 here. Let's check. Wow. So there's actually a lot of supply there at 700. Let's check. So we're going to be able to pick these up pretty comfortably at 700 coins. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and just buy a bunch of these for 700 a piece. And I'm going to list them all for 900 a piece. And I'm hoping these will all sell. Now, before I go and start listing these all up for those prices, what I like to do is kind of see the general prices that lazy buyers are kind of picking these up for. So I'll go and search for some cards, and you can see there's a bunch here listed for like 950. So I add all these to my transfer targets here. And basically, we're just going to keep an eye on if these cards start to sell at this price. That's what we're kind of interested in here, is how many lazy buyers are going to go through and pick these cards up for like 800 to 1,000 coins even. Because if I'm picking these up, let's see here. Yeah, we got a couple more for 1,000 here we can add to the transfer targets. And the reason we add these to the transfer targets is you can flick over there and it'll be easy to see how many are getting picked up or bought by lazy buyers. You can see these are getting bought for 950 coins by lazy buyers there already, some of those. So we could even go pick these up like 800 a piece and sell them for 1,000 a piece would be a good price as well. So you're going to jump in here, and then when you're finding your price you're going to bid at, it's basically just experimenting with what price you're going to mass bid at. I recommend bidding the same price on every card. So right here, I'm going to try 750 and bid 750 on all these cards. Now, if I'm getting continuously outbid at 750, then I'm going to bump it up to 800. And then if I'm getting outbid at 800, I'm not very like happy with the profit after that if I have to bid any higher. So I would probably just move on to another position modifier, because you don't want to be stuck on one that a lot of people are doing. But it looks like we're not really going to have an issue with that. It looks like we're not getting outbid at 750 here. And you can see these are selling for 1,000 coins at 950 coins to lazy buyers. And we're picking these up for 750 a piece. And I didn't have any competition here at 750. So maybe I even go through and test out bidding at 700 on all of these and listing them all for 1,000. So it's just like a very, very simple way to take advantage of lazy buyers and make simple coins. I mean, you go fill your transfer list up before you go into a game. And then you go buy a bunch of these, list them all up, play a couple games, and then some of them have sold, relist, go play a couple games. It's just a really simple way to kind of keep your coins flowing, even without really having to do anything, basically. So you can see we picked these all up for 750, and 100% next time I go around and do this, I'm going to try and bid 700 on these, because I think we could actually make a lot more coins, not a lot more coins, but we want to squeeze every coin out of this we can. And with how easy that was at 750, I'd like to see if 700 would work. But again, even like bidding 800 and selling 1,000 for all of these is still really good profit, because if you can win 10 of these let's just be really, really conservative with it. You're doing 10 of these a minute at 200 coins profit a card, then you're looking at 2K a minute, which is incredible. And again, it's not going to be exactly that, because it does take time for these cards to sell, but that's just gonna kind of give you a vague idea. And you can see these aren't selling because, like I mentioned, like these cards have 55 minutes until they get down to the end. These aren't going to sell until 55 minutes from now. And even then, it might only be like 50% of them sell, and then I relist, and then another 50% of them sell. And it just takes some time for that process to kind of happen. So that's why this is more of like a very lazy method for you guys and for the buyers, I guess. Lazy buyers, lazy selling, just keep relisting. It'll take time for these cards to sell, but you should be making good coins. You can see lazy buyers still picking these up for 950 and 1,000 coins continuously. So we're making good coins off this method and investing in lots of cards in the club at the moment to kind of build our value up. So we're looking great right now. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.